Hey everybody, I'm Nathan, and I'm here to talk about comic books or, TV shows or movies that deals with graphic novels, comic books, things like that. And and I would like to review, other people have done it, and I would like to give it a shot. So, about myself, I am I've been a huge fan of comic books since I was 5 years old, and and I started doing it by getting this, watching the 1960s Adam West Batman series, and from there it was Batman the Animated Series also that really got me into it, and I'm still big fans of both. um, So yeah, and then from there I got into comic books, and I've been collecting ever since. And so I'm a huge fan of Batman, as you can see. You know, don't believe me? Take a look at this. Don't worry, I'm not naked. Bam, Batman shirt underneath Batman coat. That is how you roll. uh, and I'm also a fan of wrestling, of WWE wrestling. Uh, but I like to, but I would like to do the comic book reviews for now. And if people want me to do some videos of wrestling, then sure. But it's but I would like to review comic books, things like that, for now, and see where that takes me. Yeah. So since this is my first video, I'm gonna be reviewing Batman Year One. This is done by Frank Miller, David Mazzuchelli. Sorry. Okay, again. This is done by Frank Miller, David Mazzuchelli, with Richmond Lewis. Okay, Batman Year One. This obviously takes place the first year, and this is like his first year. He just gets back to Gotham from his training, and and in the beginning he's kind of finding the method to what he wants to do, and then he like dresses up as a vet, goes out in Gotham, with a scar on his face, and he goes out, he gets into a fight with a bunch of you know hookers and other criminals, like pimps and all them, and it also led to a little fight between Batman and Catwoman before they were Batman Catwoman. So that was pretty cool. And cops got involved, shot Bruce, yeah, shot Bruce, and and so but Bruce escapes. He gets back to the manor. He's bleeding, and he's asked his father, "What shall I become? Tell me, father, what shall I become?" And he's about right there, and he goes, "Hey, please, father, let me know what I can become." You know, and he goes, "If you don't, I'll die. If you do, I'll ring this bell. Alfred will come tend to my wound." It's like that. And, and sure enough, Q in the bat, coming through the window, lands on top of his father's statue. And he goes, "Yes, father, I shall become a bat." And he reaches for the bell. That was awesome. You know, that was something that I really liked. It was definitely pretty cool. And and this was also just as much as a Jim Gordon story. I don't want to call him commissioner because he's not commissioner in this. He's like lieutenant. And so this is also like a year one Gordon story too. And you know, and he's like an honest cop with all the rest of the cops being corrupt. And so it's tough for him to be a cop in a city with pretty much no hope. And and then when Batman shows up, Gordon's been tasked to find him. And at first Gordon's like, no problem with that. But then he sees, Batman just, saving people, turning in criminals, and he's just like, having second thoughts. It's like he saved this woman, he did this, he did that, and and he's kind of at odds with himself. Well, Batman, when he becomes Batman, he kind of referred to himself as a lucky amateur with one of the breakings that he thwarted. And and he almost got him. He had almost got like himself killed. That he's, quote, like, lucky amateur. So it's really tough for him, at first. But even though with him being new to this, he's also making a name for himself. And, it's obviously taking notice. And so, this is a definite Batman story to get everything started out. This is a great Batman story, like a great starting point for like all the great Batman stories to follow, such as Frank Miller's own The Dark Knight Returns. There's also books like Nightfall, Death in the Family, Batman Hush, and so many others. Like, pretty much any kind of Batman story. This was a great starting off point for all the 80s on Batman stories. Because it really got Batman right back down to his roots. And so I do have to give this a 5 out of 5. So please, subscribe, comment. Please don't be mean to me. I mean, you can still say your opinions on this piece if you like it. If you don't, please let me know. And I'm open to it. Just don't be a bully or something. I mean, this is a must read for anybody who wants to read any kind of Batman stories. This was like inspiration for movies like The Dark Knight. I mean, sorry, this was like an inspiration for the Batman Begins. And obviously they made an animated movie. Let me get it out first. Boop. And it takes place, but I mean, sorry, and it is like it goes along good with this book. Like a few little minor changes, but other than that, perfect. So, this is very good artwork. The writing's very good. And so, please subscribe. Like I said, comment, let me know. If you want some recommendations, if you want to recommend me things, I am very open. You know, you know. But I do have to say that a lot of my reviews will be Batman, but I'll try to mix it up. You know, and do books like Spider-Man or The Watchmen. Uh, so, this is Nate signing out, and I like to say, have a good day, be good to each other, and I hope for the best. Bye.